So I have built an AI agent, an AI employee that is a business development rep. Its job is to um, nurture your audience, to not necessarily to communicate with them, but to um, be your CRM and to generate more leads for you. So this is like lead scraping on steroids. You can scrape cold leads. It'll go out and research them. It uses a combination of scraping and a combination of my data sets to pull in profiles and to hunt down people and businesses and the owners of these businesses. So it's constantly just going out and collecting all this data, and it just runs. It takes over a Chrome window. It loads its own. You can let it run in the background, or you can watch it while you still maintain your work, and it will just constantly be out there growing your audience. So if you're, let's say I'm a marketer and I'm going after home services, so what I would say is like home service contractors in my state, in Idaho. And so now what it's going to do is it's going to say, okay, if I'm searching for home service contractors, I'm probably going to want to search for them on Google Maps. So it's going to pull up and say plumbers in Boise, Idaho. And now it's going to go through this list. So it's loaded up its own tab here, its own window. And now it's going to go through each of their websites, and it's going to do its research on each of these people, each of these companies, and pull in all the information we need. It's going to pull in all their socials. It's going to pull in all their employees. It's going to pull in all the information about how they book appointments, the hours that they're open, their contact information. So it creates a business profile. But then I'm working on it to create individual profiles. So right now I am collecting a list of employees, and then I'll have it actually do research on those employees, a combination again of my data, so that we can get accurate personal information on the employees, as well as pulling in their validating their phone and their email, so that we can actually reach out to them. So it uses a bunch of different sources, and it's just like researching all about their websites, and then it'll go to their socials, and it will research the individuals. The idea here right now is that it gets good at research. So we're training it on outbound cold research to build up a customer list. And so you can see these are all the profiles it's pulled in for the businesses. Okay, so I can go to this profile and say, okay, here's this contact information for this business here. This is Colprin Custom Floors. I did this one earlier, so I got their address. I've got their address broken down up there, their geo. I've got all their open hours. Okay, so this looks like they're open from 8 to 5 every day. And so then I've got, it pulls in some photos for them, so I can look at them and see a nice profile. It'll pull in reviews that it can find. And so their website, their time zone. And so we've got some emails and phone numbers here. We've got some social profiles it's pulled in. And now it has built a company description. And this is designed for a salesperson, right? So I can see like they've been in business 14 years, maintain hours, led by the owner John Colpo, da-da-da. So I get a really good idea of who they are, so I can call them. So 4.8 on 20 reviews. And so here's the 4.8, and it gives me the positive, customers praise quality and timeless. There's no real negative feedback. That's great. Then it tells me what they need. Do they need ads or SEO? Do they need more testimonials? Maybe social media management? Are they looking to hire? So it kind of gives me an idea of what I can sell to them. And then here's the owner info. Gives me a little bio on John. Gives me his contact information. And I'm working on having it pull in their custom, their personal contact info. And then I've got his photo here of who he is. Let's see if it's actually him. That's not found. It does do that sometimes. And so I've got his Facebook and his LinkedIn. And yeah, so it pulls in all this info, okay, on the individual. I'm building business profiles right now, and the goal is that I would be building eventually um, individual profiles on the people. Okay, so if you give it information, maybe you can say, hey, tell me everything I need to know about Wickstrom Plumbing. It'll go look up Wickstrom. It'll find Wickstrom. And then it'll go do research on Wickstrom. So maybe I can say, hey, go find me information on John Colpero, for this guy, right? And then it'll go find him. It'll find his LinkedIn. It'll research and be like, oh, he's actually the owner of this business. And it'll pull in all the information. Then I'm going to have it so it'll go to LinkedIn and Facebook and all these things. And it'll be able to ask you when you show up on Facebook. It'll say, hey, do you want me to take over and pull in your audience from Facebook? And you say, yeah, sure, go ahead. And then you can just tell it to take over and you walk away. And what'll happen is it'll load up your Facebook in a window that you can watch it off to the side, so you can still surf Facebook on your window. And it'll go through your friends list. And the idea is that it's going to do the research on all your friends. And it's going to compare them against your offer and say, hey, out of your entire friends list, 20% of them are qualified for your offer. Of those, 25% or 50% have the money and can afford your offer because we pulled in their financials. So it'll do it on all your socials, and it'll be able to give you a list of your customers and say, here's all of your entire audience. Right? I went through your email. I went through all your socials. Here's your entire audience that's following you. Here's how many are qualified for your offer. Here's how many are aware of your solution. Here's how many are aware of your niche. Here's how many are aware of your offer. And then it will work to engage with them by liking and by those individuals who are qualified for your offer so that your posts show up more often for those. So this is like a whole new take on a CRM. No longer do you have to go to your CRM and fill out information. This is a CRM that's going out, finding all of your socials, your social following, like researching them and tracking all that information in the outbound software. And the idea behind your automated BDR is that it'll be here forever. It'll always be there, ready to take over, watching and collecting information and updating your CRM so that now you can have a CRM on offense. What do you think? You think anybody would want this?